Good morning from a lovely and sunny West Vancouver, and yes, we do have, well, currently there's some work being done on it, but we do have a very beautiful beach. Unfortunately, we have paid parking here, which I was in full support with when it came to council initially, but I had said to them we've had no bylaw enforcement in West Vancouver for a number of years, and therefore people just go and park their cars on Marine Drive or Bellevue or wherever they want because they're not going to go and get a ticket. Problem is, as you could just see from that, paid parking and the free parking in the business district all along here is a stone's throw from each other. So a frugal person or someone that is coming there with their kids and everything else, are they going to go and pay money or are they going to go and park somewhere for free? So, Terry, this shop here is down 20% in sales because all day long people are parking in front of their business instead of parking in the park that they used to do because they don't want to pay money. I'm unsure about these guys, but Earl's, which we will be approaching in a moment, since the pay parking was instigated in October, are down something in the region of $400,000 in sales. Many businesses would be bankrupt if their sales were reduced by $400,000. Quite frankly, this is just simply appalling. They have spoken at council meetings, they've given statistics of both this shop sales and other restaurants of their sales. And their sales here are down, and at their other restaurants, they are not. So, that's a problem. And what would it be attributed to? If it started in October last year when they instigated the paid parking, and the sales dropped then, there must be some kind of cause and relation to it. Or maybe I'm just a completely crazy person. Next up we have Romantique here. Her sales dropped immediately. She had her worst December she's had in years. And according to Christine Cassidy, it's survival of the fittest. The nice lady who's owned Romantique has been in business, I think, even longer than I. 40 years, I think. She also owns another clothing store on Bellevue that is called Phoenix. And that's losing money as well. And she's contemplated closing not one but both of the shops because of this paid parking stuff. We can continue down here, and there's a wonderful cheese shop that opened recently, and our cheese shop owner is so furious of Christine Cassidy's comments from last Monday's council meeting that I think she's going to have a hordes party on Saturday and invite the apparent hordes that come to West Vancouver and walk the seawall, which Christine Cassidy finds somehow offensive. This is my friend David Jones. David's been taking his savings to pay his rent because his sales have been that dismal. And I don't have a lot of time because I actually have my job to do, and as self-employed people we work many hours. Fred's and Crimmer, their sales are down too. And then we'll stop at Da Vinci Home, and she's losing money as well. And of course we have our signs here. You can track it down if you go online. We don't need to have 5 or 6 shops closing in Ambleside solely because our council wants to make an extra $180,000 a year in revenue when these stores are probably going to be losing $1 million a year in revenue. The district just needs to lay off a couple of people, and that will be the difference. Anyways, write to the mayor and council, phone the mayor and council. There are 4 people that are still supporting this paid parking. That would be one Linda Watt, that would be a Peter Lambert, that would be Christine Cassidy, and I think to some degree Sharon Thompson. So those are the targets, and hopefully they will change their mind. If they do not change their mind, we luckily do have an election coming up in October, and we are forced to go and get new councillors that actually will go and do things for the community that are better, and certainly not go and say the genie's been let out of the bottle and we are having hordes of non-West Vancouverites walking on the seawall. The seawall is public, and moreover, it's not even owned by West Vancouver. Most of it's owned by CN. So on a final note, I thank you if you've made it this far. Please like and share this with everyone and anyone that you possibly can. This is very important. It's currently 7:39 and there's tons of people who are already parked on Bellevue. How are businesses meant to survive? Every single one of these parking spaces, when I did a study during the Beeline issue, is worth somewhere between $250,000 and $400,000 in sales to each business. So it is absolutely essential that we have parking for people to come and use our businesses. And lastly, businesses pay 3 times property taxes than residential homeowners pay. So I think we should probably get a little bit of a break from our council and district staff. So please everybody, get on the phone, get on your computers and hassle these people so that we can have businesses survive in West Vancouver. Thanks ever so much for your time, and enjoy your day. Beautiful sunny one. Maybe go down to Ambleside, maybe frequent some of these shops that are struggling, and let's support West Van. And not support West Van in a not wanting hordes walking the seawall and people that don't belong in West Vancouver or something, whatever it may have been.